Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 returned following a long hiatus with a new look and feel, but many viewers were dissatisfied with the modifications to the long-running fan-favorite series, which is now under widespread criticism. Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 has been eagerly anticipated, but after a lengthy layoff, viewers were met with a fresh style and premise. While it was refreshing, many people struggled to get on board. Despite having only seen the first episode of Bachelor in Paradise Season 10, viewers may be ready to move on from the show's traditional format and conventions. While most people understood that things would change on screen, the new format and appearance all at once felt overwhelming. Viewers struggled to keep up with the changes, which included a whole new editing style, a new method of getting to know the cast, and the addition of new Love Island-like games for the contestants. Bachelor in Paradise's alterations feel drastic, especially with the addition of a cash reward at the end of the season that can be used for love or money. Though many people are ready to give up on Bachelor in Paradise, the modifications could ultimately enhance the show. Viewers should give the long-running program a chance to succeed before moving on, but Bachelor in Paradise may have forced itself into a position. The radical change in the series' identity may have backfired on Paradise. Although Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 has already received criticism, viewers should still give the show a chance. Though Bachelor in Paradise appears to be dealing with some of the same challenges as in the past, such as overproduction and interference, it's likely that the modifications may be beneficial. Despite the inconvenience, Paradise might benefit from upgrades. As Bachelor in Paradise transitions to its new format, viewers will have the opportunity to adjust to the show being slightly different than they remember. Bachelor Nation, in particular, is notoriously reluctant to change, but as the season progresses, the show's reputation may improve. The criticism does not mean the death of Bachelor in Paradise just yet. The return of Bachelor in Paradise for its highly anticipated 10th season was meant to mark a new era for the long-running franchise, a rejuvenation of sorts after a year-long hiatus that left die-hard Bachelor Nation fans craving sandy beaches, rose ceremonies under the stars, and drama-laced romances. But instead of the triumphant comeback that producers likely envisioned, the premiere of Season 10 triggered a wave of backlash that spread like wildfire across social media. Gone was the familiar rhythm of introductions, cocktails, flirty glances, and beachside confessionals. In its place was a glossy, heavily stylized new format that borrowed liberally from reality dating shows like Love Island and Too Hot to Handle. The show's editing had become faster, more frenetic, jumping between scenes with slick transitions and kinetic montages that felt more suited to TikTok than primetime ABC. New compatibility games were introduced on the very first day, forcing cast members into awkward pairings before they had a chance to naturally connect. Even the opening credits, once a quirky, beloved highlight that featured contestants engaging in goofy antics, had been replaced with a moody, slow-motion cinematic sequence, complete with dramatic music and lens flares. Perhaps the most polarizing change came in the form of a bold new twist, a $200,000 cash prize at the end of the season. Couples would compete not only for love, but for money. And while the prize could be shared, only one couple could win. Bachelor Nation fans were used to love triangles and rose ceremonies, not compatibility competitions and end-of-season money grabs. For many, this wasn't Paradise, this was a cheap imitation. It felt like ABC had taken the soul of the show and sold it to the highest bidder. It feels like The Bachelor met Survivor in a Vegas nightclub, one fan posted on Reddit. Another added, "I didn't wait a year to watch a knockoff of Love Island. This isn't what I signed up for." And yet, despite the outcry, the producers were doubling down. In interviews leading up to the premiere, showrunner Scott Teddy, who took over the reins from longtime producers in early 2024, promised the most dynamic, engaging, and emotionally charged Paradise we've ever filmed. He emphasized the need to evolve, to shake things up after years of formulaic repetition, and insisted that Bachelor Nation needed something fresh, something daring. According to Teddy, the show's ratings had been slipping for years, especially among younger viewers, and drastic changes were necessary for survival. But for many fans, these changes felt less like evolution and more like betrayal. The classic Bachelor in Paradise formula, messy, romantic, and delightfully chaotic, was what kept them coming back season after season. While no one expected the show to remain completely static, few imagined that such a core identity shift would come all at once. The gentle, tropical absurdity of Paradise had been replaced with competitive tension and high-stakes strategy. And with only one episode aired, some viewers were already threatening to quit. "It's like they took everything I loved and turned it into a game show," said longtime fan and podcast host, Mallory Sutton, on her popular recap podcast Roses and Regrets. "I don't want to watch people win Paradise, I want to watch them fall in love, cry in the sand, and fight over who kissed who in the hot tub." Yet not all reactions were entirely negative. Some younger fans applauded the new pacing and visuals. A handful of newer viewers who had discovered Bachelor Nation during the COVID-era reruns found the updated format more modern and exciting. TikTok clips of the new challenges, such as the blindfolded kissing chemistry test and the trust fall into the ocean challenge, garnered millions of views within hours, leading ABC executives to cite increased social media engagement as a positive early indicator. But even within the cast itself, reactions to the changes were mixed. Several contestants, speaking anonymously to Bachelor-focused blogs, expressed surprise at how different filming had felt compared to their earlier Bachelor or Bachelorette appearances. "It was intense," one male contestant shared. "There were producers pulling us aside constantly, way more than usual. Everything felt like it was being engineered for a result, not for genuine connection." Another female contestant, who had originally appeared on The Bachelor season 28, admitted she almost quit during the second day of filming. "I didn't come here to compete for money," she said. "I came here to see if someone real could love me outside of the chaos of the main show." This wasn't it. One of the biggest early critics of the new format was franchise alum Jared Hybon, who had found love with Ashley Iaconetti on Paradise years earlier. He posted a heartfelt Instagram video the morning after the premiere aired, lamenting the changes. "Paradise was never perfect," he said, "but it had a magic to it. That magic wasn't just about the romance, it was the way the show gave people space to be messy, to grow, to laugh, and to find love without a prize at the end. Turning it into a competition changes everything." His words were echoed by other alums, including Demi Burnett, Dean, and Miller Keys, who all expressed concern that the heart of the show was being lost. Even Jesse Palmer, who returned to host the season after speculation he might be replaced, appeared visibly uncomfortable in the premiere. Viewers noted that his delivery felt stilted, and that his usual humor was noticeably toned down. "It was like he was trying to sell something he didn't believe in," one fan commented. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe my channel and do not miss any update.